run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watching now, Barney.
They go play action. It's Rosen looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Shorty.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's complete to Meredith. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
81.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Wentz now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll get this one to Switzer. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Wentz. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
There we go. Back. 180. Sit.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Hill. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On 1st down, it's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Gone!
On play action, Rosen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On third down, Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Wentz to throw on second down. And his pass incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Wentz. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Black, come on.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Shorty. Great.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Lion. Black.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Lucky 56.
Rosen off the play action. And his throw is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Gone! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Derek Barnett in there to get him. His second sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second and goal from the 6 this time. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Mike. Here we go. Lady. Hey, check. 3 down. Here,
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
On the ball. Stop right there. That's it. That's it. Great 15. Great 15.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Shorty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Detroit!
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gone!
To throw again. Hill. It's complete, left side to Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wentz now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, here's Hill. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive game.
Run. Black, come on. Black. Here,
Banjo. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He goes underneath to Freeman. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action. Now Wentz. Now he steps away. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Man, it's a tough area in the field to try and run a draw play out of the gun. You know you're going to face a good push up front, and here they swallow him up for no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, you got three. Three down. All set. We got it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now this time, Wentz will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go away.
Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ram. Black, come on. Sit. Black.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Black. Sit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Barkevius Mingo. Able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd down, Rosen. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some. It wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Wentz. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Freeman. And now running right through it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Play action here with Rosen. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And out now come the Eagles. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Go, 120.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the... Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! It's that.
Throwing his Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there. 31 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His throw incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Watching that, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are likely going to win it. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe. Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it? Yep. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're giving the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line. Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They come up in a two tight end look here. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Freeman with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. Caused all of that. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
82. Here. Black, come on.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. They come up in an offset eye. Wentz going to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll give it to him up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Third and goal. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.